Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today I'm reviewing Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, which has returned to Bath & Body Works for fall of 2026. Now, if you watched my rank and review video, I did briefly talk about this one, but now that I've picked it up, had a chance to shower, wear it outside of the shower, start to gauge longevity and wear, as well as some things that I would layer with it, I wanted to do a more in-depth review. Now, that said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things body care on my channel, so if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's dive right on into the video. All right, you guys, so I know like 3 days ago I posted a video and I was like, I am not in the mood for fall right now. It is 95 degrees outside, still way too hot, like not the scent story I want to use. I don't know what came over me in the Bath & Body Works store yesterday. Went for the $5.95 sale. I had a coupon and I had a gift card, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pick out a set. I did have my eye on either Ghoul Friend or Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. Ended up going with Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, and whenever I get a new product, even if it's not exactly the best time to use it, I always use it the first night I get it, and then I'll put it away for later. I was so blown away by this fragrance. It changed my brain chemistry, and now I'm ready for fall. I don't even care that it's 95 degrees outside. I have these really cute Snoopy fall pumpkin pajamas on. My TikTok feed is all fall baking and treats and Harry Potter. I am totally in the fall mindset, and I'm 100% embracing that because I am a true fall. That is the season that I thrive in the most. Actually, summer is my least favorite season, which sometimes surprises people. I just don't do well in the sun, and the entire season is a little bit draining for me. Fall is where I thrive though. So very long soapbox and introductory context to picking up this fragrance, but I picked this one up and I needed to instantly review this for you guys because I was truly blown away. And there aren't very many fragrances that I am if you are interested in this, pick this up. I think this is really fantastic. This is one of them, so I had to share. Now, I picked this one up in the body wash, so we have Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin right there, and this one comes in the orange packaging in the collection. One thing to note though is that it is the actual bottle color that is orange. The actual product is clear. So if you're someone that doesn't like shower gels or body washes with dye in them or artificial colors, the shower gel or body wash is 100% clear. It is just the bottle that is this orange color. I also picked this one up in the body lotion. You guys know that I'm a bigger fan of the body lotions as opposed to the body creams. Not only do they last a lot longer, I just feel like these work a little bit better for my skin as it's not overly dry. Both of these packagings I really like. I talked about this in my rank and review video. They're classy, they're not overly seasonal, yet they're just seasonal enough where I'm in the mood for fall. Let's go ahead and dive into the scent notes. Same scent notes, same fragrance, but there is a little bit of differentiation product to product, which I want to talk about. So up first with the body wash, this one has notes of heirloom pumpkin, autumn cinnamon, ginger snap, and whipped vanilla. The two scent notes that really come through in the body wash, which I do feel like you have to use it in order for those to truly come out, are going to be the autumn cinnamon and the ginger snap. In the body wash, this definitely amps up the spice. Now, this is always just smelling like straight up fall to me, straight up pumpkin spice, like when you walk into a Starbucks in the fall time, no coffee scent, but just that overwhelming pumpkin spice note. When you walk down the aisle at Hobby Lobby or Home Goods with all the fall leaves and decor, and sometimes they have those little pumpkin spice, maybe candles sitting out, that smell is really what this smells like to me. But in the body wash, you're definitely getting more of this cinnamon, nutmeg, warm spices note that you're not getting in the body lotion. This one really does come alive though when you actually put it on a washcloth, suds it up. This one was extremely fragrant. Now it's fragrant when you smell it cold in the bottle, so kind of like a candle. You're not actually lighting the candle yet, you're just smelling what the product smells like. But then when you light a candle or when you use this one and kind of suds it up and put it under warm water, I do feel like that really enhances the scent for some of the products, and that's exactly what happens with this one. My entire shower was filled with this fragrance. I have to say that there are very few Bath & Body Works fragrances that last on the skin outside of the shower. I could still smell this one hours later. I thought the longevity on this was a 10 out of 10, which is something that Bath & Body Works has been struggling with in their body care. So if you are looking for a true pumpkin spice scent for the body wash, highly recommend this one. Now, when it comes to the body lotion, again, exact same scent notes: heirloom pumpkin, autumn cinnamon, ginger snap, and whipped vanilla. However, in this one, I actually get more of the heirloom pumpkin note. I don't get as heavy of the spice. I wouldn't necessarily go right to cinnamon or nutmeg or ginger snap. It's definitely more of this creamy heirloom pumpkin, which gives it a subtle freshness that really balances out that kind of underlying spice note that's left on the skin if you do use the matching body wash. Yeah, I think this entire set was just phenomenal. Really love this. I did use this last night as well. I woke up, I could still smell it on my skin. That is rare with Bath & Body Works fragrances these days, unfortunately. But this set, you guys, I was really blown away with. So I wanted to do a more in-depth review because I feel like there's some fragrances like Velvet Sugar. I really like Velvet Sugar, or other fragrances that I talk about pretty passionately. However, this one, just from everything that we've been talking about, longevity, seasonality, just something different and strong and just like beautiful and complex, I really feel like Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin absolutely knocked it out of the park. Now, not only do I think you could 100% wear this by itself, I do have some layering combinations as well. And all of these products are things that either released last year or are available now, as I know a lot of us do pick up Bath & Body Works every single year. So if you have one of these, you might just need to pick up like the lotion or maybe the body wash, maybe not necessarily the entire scent range of this one. And I'm always looking to save you guys a little bit of money where I can. So my first kind of combination is like a sweet cinnamon pumpkin loaf or like a sweet cinnamon pumpkin cake. And how I would create that one would be to have the sweet cinnamon pumpkin, doesn't matter the product type, but mixing it with the Bath & Body Works Milk Bar birthday cake. Now, Milk Bar birthday cake has notes of layered vanilla cake, creamy frosting, and rainbow sprinkles. So this is definitely giving you that kind of cupcake buttercream note. And then you have the sweet cinnamon pumpkin, which is really adding that fall element. Also, if you guys really enjoy things like pumpkin cupcake, which used to be a fragrance at Bath & Body Works, I want to say the last time we saw that one was maybe 2021. I feel like mixing these two together, it might be a tad bit on the spicy side if you go with the sweet cinnamon pumpkin in the body wash, but you're going to get a really beautiful spice pumpkin loaf, a spice pumpkin cake that I think can be achieved very easily with things you already might have. Now, the next combination I have is going to be if you want something a little bit warmer, you want something a little bit more in-depth, a little bit kind of hazelnutty and almost cafe-like, and that would be mixing sweet cinnamon pumpkin with glazed pumpkin from last year. Now, glazed pumpkin has this sort of deeper toasted kind of nuttiness to it. It almost has a caramel element to it as well. But there's just something a little bit deeper in here that I feel like if you enjoy sweet cinnamon pumpkin, but it's not necessarily a November Thanksgiving fragrance, it's a little bit on the lighter October fragrance and you want to deepen it up, I definitely think that glazed pumpkin would be a perfect pairing for this one. It just makes it a little bit richer, creamier, and just a little bit more comforting and warm. So that would be my second combination, kind of like a pumpkin cookie with like nuts in it. Maybe that's the combination I would call it, but I definitely think both of those pair really nicely together, and I know a lot of us picked up that glazed pumpkin last year. Now, the next combination I have is going to be a little bit more generic. I know a lot of us have vanillas. This is my sister's warm vanilla sugar. I really do think you can pair sweet cinnamon pumpkin with a lot of your vanilla fragrances. You have the whipped vanilla in sweet cinnamon pumpkin, and then of course that's really going to be matching any other vanilla fragrance. If you are a vanilla girly or a vanilla person through and through, and you just want something a little bit to kind of make it a little bit more seasonal, but you always have your vanilla on hand, maybe pick this one up in the body wash, maybe pick it up in a body lotion, but still use your vanilla routine. I think that could be a way to make your existing products a little bit more seasonal without having to go out and buy an entire set of something like a sweet cinnamon pumpkin. These vanilla fragrances is, and warm vanilla and sugar. Why am I forgetting that? Warm vanilla sugar in particularly, I know that these would pair really beautifully. So this is kind of like my pumpkin vanilla, maybe like a pumpkin cold foam. I don't know if that's right because I don't drink coffee, and I think cold foam doesn't have any coffee. It's more of like a cream-based mixture. Maybe this would be more like a pumpkin spice cold foam type of vibe from the vanilla. Now, my last combination is kind of a little bit of like a hear me out combination. This is gonna work for some people. For other people, this is like not the vibe at all, but it's actually going to be Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin and Sweater Weather. Now, Sweater Weather, this one came out last year. It's come out a lot in years prior, and this one has notes of sun-crisp apple, autumn leaves, and orchard woods. Inspired by an autumn stroll, enjoy the simple pleasure of the season's beginnings. There is a freshness in this that kind of matches maybe the heirloom pumpkin in this one. There's something that these two have in common, and I'm not sure what it is because the scent notes don't perfectly line up, but like if you want like a pumpkin patch, like an outdoor pumpkin patch, you have a little bit of spice, but it's not sweet, it's not gourmand. I think mixing both of these would get you to that fragrance. And I know this is gonna be a hear me out, so if you have both of these fragrances, definitely let me know in the comments. But I feel like usually when we see pumpkin, it is paired with vanillas, it is paired with coffee fragrances, marshmallows, something like that, or extremely spicy fragrances like clove or patchouli or nutmeg. However, if you are kind of wanting that more outdoorsy pumpkin, I do really feel like mixing that one and layering it with the Sweater Weather could be right up your alley. But you guys, that really wraps up this review. I know I typically don't do more review style videos on my channel, more of news, but I truly was so blown away by not only the scent, but also the longevity, and that's something that we haven't been seeing in recent Bath & Body Works products, so I 100% wanted to share with you all. But that said, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Let me know if you picked this one up, or if you're gonna try out any of these layering combinations. I would love to hear what you guys think, especially if you have Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin and Sweater Weather. Would love to hear if I'm just like crazy or that actually works for a lot of people. But I hope you guys enjoyed, found it helpful, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys.